Hey, what's going on, guys? This is gonna be my short BRD guide. Yeah, see how this run goes, but I'm just gonna show you guys how to make some easy money. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but you need a little bit of a brain to do this. Not too much, though. My run's a little bit different from most people's. For example, these fire boys, you kind of want to kill every fire pet. Check with your server what your elemental fires are going for. They should spike up as most people are getting into VWL and Oni. Be pretty much required a lot for GFPPs, and even Essence of Fire is going for a decent amount. Try and kick the spells when you can. You can mostly stunlock them though, they're pretty easy. If you're really in trouble, you can always gouge and bandage. Get your 5 or 6 ticks in. And also LOS on these gates. So another way to get like pretty easy money is what's up here? It's having mining, and mining is going to be really important because dark iron ore is going to skyrocket soon. It's used for rep gain later with Thorium Brotherhood. So we're going to try and pick up like much as we can. There are a few spawns. A lot of it's RNG. You're never going to have the same kind of spawn every single time you go into the dungeon. And we got a Blood Mountain there, so that's another rare drop. That's pretty much your Arcane Crystal equivalent for Dark Iron Ore. Those will sell anywhere from 12 to 22. Really depends on your server. I sold a few early on for like 22 to 24. You just really have to check your market out. So that's a really good drop already. So we're doing pretty well. Like I said earlier, you really want to kill these fire guys. They drop a lot of money. One elemental fire is going for about 4 gold right now, 3 to 4 gold. Essence is going for about 5. 4 to 5 as well. Pretty easy to kill. You don't have to go too much out of your way to kill them. They're not that hard. Only 52, so it's pretty much a cakewalk. You just want to pickpocket along the way. A lot of people will pickpocket every single mob they encounter with, and later on we will not be doing that. As I've been doing a lot of these runs, I feel like there's some mobs kind of out of the way. For example, the Fairy 2 starting dwarfs, like when you zone in. Kind of out of the way. We don't want to waste time running to them. And it's only 2 mobs. We're going to have plenty of mobs to... So it's not that big of a deal. You should pop sprint here just to get up quick, check the spawn, or the pad of the other fire elemental. I think he's on his way back, so we have time. We can grab him here if he pass back. Looks like he's not. We got a resist vanish. Here's your Monka S stage. So you should be doing this as PvP spec, Hemo, PvP spec cookie cutter. So right now we have 1 vanish down. We have a prep vanish. Sometimes you get extremely lucky. You'll not get another resist. So we're going to keep pickpocketing until we get one and we're forced to blow prep. Because this way, at least we know. Like, we might get lucky. If we lose this vanish, we pretty much give up on pickpocketing. It's just not worth waiting around 3 minutes. So this ring is basically where the big meaty portion of pickpocketing money comes from. You're gonna have like a lot of mobs at each of these stands. There's only like an elite or 2 at each of the points. Everything else is pretty normal, so you can survive a fair bit if you do get a resist. Try and run away because the vanish is kind of buggy. I guess we can attempt this now. We have 2 minutes though. I'm kind of like, I don't know if we should. Just gotta be really mindful. We're gonna solo Lord Green. It's pretty easy. We don't get a vanish here. We have to get forced to vanish, but he's pretty easy. A lot of the RNG comes from kind of totem placement, but having Engineering Helm helps a lot, and that's, I would probably say, mandatory for doing this a lot easier. You don't absolutely need it, but it does make it a lot easier. Okay, so we're gonna poison up. We have 50 seconds on vanish. Usually I will not wait, but since it's only 50 seconds, we might be okay. We're gonna wait for like to those 20. Essentially what I'll do is I'll sap the higher level one, and I'll open on Lord Rain, and then we'll Rocket Helm the other ad. And then this allows us to kind of go ham and ignore both ads, and we can just kill them quickly, pop cooldowns, kill them as fast as possible. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, I'm just going to wait for the vanish, because if we get a sap resist, I don't want to be there and having to pop, you know, evasion and all that jazz. Alright, here we go. Sap, we got to resist, that's why we wait. Alright. Feels bad, man. It happens. Here we go again. No resist this time. Okay. We're in business. Let's get Cold Blood set up. 2, 1. He does have a cast that you can interrupt. I'll kill that totem. There's the cast. Interrupt it. And there's all his damage. Too quick. We're out of here. Bam. Easy. Alright. Now, we have no vanish, so... Oh, shit. Careful of that guy. We have no vanish. They have AoE around them, so you don't need to... Don't stand near them. Okay, so... We don't have vanish, so we're fucked for pickpocketing. A lot of people will wait, and... Like, they're kind of completionists in their run, so they'll wait the 3 minutes out. And we're not going to do that because we still have bar. And bar is pretty meaty for pickpocketing. You just want to get through it as quickly as possible because we're going to do relic coffer keys. And relic coffer keys are pretty much your safest and highest pull per hour. See, I'll usually loot pickpocket these mobs too when I'm done my cycle. But got unlucky here. I will also kill this guy, but kind of strapped on time. I think I might skip him here. I usually don't, but, you know. Got really bad RNG. See what happens. Sometimes for bar, if I get like a really bad resist, I'll just sack the bar as well. Like, I don't put any priority on pickpocketing because your biggest money makers, I feel like, are soloing bosses and just doing coffer keys. So also Dark Iron, but right now I'm not really selling Dark Iron because I know it'll spike, and I want to kind of help out my guild getting rep for future content. So I haven't really been selling it, but we'll see what's up with that soon. I've been stocking it on another bank alt and seeing if the price will spike and if they need it. And if they don't, then I'm selling it, and I'll have a lot to sell, and I'll probably make a lot of money off that. Really need to distract that, but better safe than sorry. So we only got 2 boxes, not too great, but, you know, like I said, bad resists, prioritize the fucking boss. I guess I can't swear because YouTube's XD. Guess we're cutting that out, boys. So see that? We would have waited at ring the whole time. Well, some people do. We got 20 seconds. We could even sell and then come back. Which I might do. It just saves a little bit extra time. It's not that big of a deal. You can also pick boxes. I'm just gonna vendor now. We have 10 seconds. So my rule of thumb is never pickpocket when vanishes down because I know it's risky. Like doing it, you absolutely can keep going, but it's not worth the risk. I've done it so many times where I'm like, I'm fine. I have 10 seconds left on vanish, and then you just die. And guess what? The walk back is not great. The walk back is like 5 to 6 minutes, so even if it was the same vanish cooldown like timer, you're wasting durability, which means you're losing money by dying. You need to walk all the way back, so you're losing even more time depending on how far into BRD you are. 100% of the time, I will wait. It almost always equates to you, like, not losing any money or time, which is a big factor. Time is the most valuable resource. I think you have to manage most while doing these runs. It's the only thing that's going to make it efficient. I fucked up there and right-clicked instead of pocketed, but yeah. I know some people use bag-ons, or like a bag-on add-on, but I do everything manually, so while I'm moving, it doesn't really require a lot of input. I'll organize my bags and kind of stack all my lock boxes together. That when I'm lock-picking them, I can just do it very quickly. It's just more efficient. And then you can also organize like potions if you want to sell those. Give them to an alt to level with faster. They don't sell for too much, the superior ones. But I mean, it's just extra gold, so why not take it, right? Alright, so we're gonna empty our boxes here. Just because the coffer keys actually destroy your inventory space. I want to use a minimal amount. I want to have as much items for, I guess, bag spaces open as possible. Riot nerfed, Riot Kappa. Blizzard nerfed, Rogue Diaries and only 2 silver, 56 copper. Pretty bad. They used to be half a gold on private servers. But you get a lot of blinding powder, so it might equal the same amount. You need to vendor it, but blinding powder is pretty good, so you might want to save it. Anyways, we have a forecaster group. Not great. Not terrible. They have really low HP compared to the melees. Do you want to blow one up right off the start? Die with a Cold-Blooded Abyss. You probably don't even need to do that. They have like no health. They're really weak. Probably shouldn't have popped a evasion. So with you have to kind of like kite him around the wall. But the thing with that is, if you stand too close, he'll actually like fuck up and cast through the wall at you. So you gotta be very careful about that. You will literally die. He does a decent amount of damage and it shouldn't be ignored. Like if you get immolate on you, it's pretty much over. You have to reset after killing the 4. I've only had like one opportunity where I kill all 4 and I'm like good to go. Maybe with a potion, I wouldn't risk it still. I think it's worth the vanish. But right now we're kind of in a Monka-esque spot because while we have 4 ads down, these guys at this table, like the table here, will pat this way. So you have to be very mindful and careful. And if you pull them, you're just fucking dead. Like, you need to vanish. I swore again. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So you have to make sure that's not a thing that's going to happen. But we need to pull him here, which is the worst part. And we're going to kite him around this corner every single time he casts. So don't hug this wall. Don't hug here. You have to be spaced out a little bit. So like here, like a little bit away from the wall, like right here. Because if you hug and he's here, he'll cast through it. And if he's not, like if he's here, he'll run towards the tables because he'll bug out the path thing. And he'll just aggro everything here. I'm going to pull because I don't want to waste too much time before people come in to investigate the bar for violence. So we're going to grow. Get my slice and dice. He's going to come. Here we go. Last PvP spec, you get more damage with Rupture. I thought I was going to cast through all there. So it's pretty good to do that because you cast for a long time. So you get free damage. It's pretty nice. See, there's the bug right there. Where he just like runs away because you're like hugging wall. So I got lucky there. I resisted the immolate. That would put me in a really bad position. And make sure if you do drink some potions, like the superior ones I usually drink. I don't want to waste the big ones because they sell for a decent amount. There we go, there's a kill. Yeah, when you're drinking a potion, make sure you do an action after it or else you're going to be stuck in the drink animation and you can't do anything. You do it with any... I keep swearing, YouTube hates me. Yeah, I don't need Goblin Helm anymore. I should have swapped that out earlier. Extra crit. Go around the back here, go to the door. And you're good. We're out. So, right here, assess your situation. Track your cooldowns. Track your poisons. Like, what do you have? We have one Vanish right now. So we're good to pickpocket like crazy. Until we get that one resist. We have 30 seconds on prep. So we're pretty much back to being restored where we were. Really good. I usually won't even mess around with these guys too much. Whenever there's a Fire Lord, I just take like the outskirt because I don't want to risk getting hit by the AoE. Just not worth it. You pretty much have to just be like avoiding as many risks as you can. Alright, so here's your decent moneymaker. I usually skip all these ads because they're Nick's crannies. And yeah, it's kind of annoying to get to. So we're going to sap the closest target to the Dark Iron. They spawn randomly in each cubbyhole, and then you just want to grab it. Sometimes he'll aggro the sap unit, but there's a thing with sap that's weird on the server, is that the other mob linked to it through like Hive Mind aggro will not come to you until they're out of sap. So here we're good. We didn't aggro. We're not entering combat. We'd have to vanish if we did, but we're lucky. We're also lucky that we got another Blood on the Mountain, so there's already 24 gold to like 30 gold just off that alone. Not even like counting all the pickpocket money and the stuff we've entered. Like we're already in the clear for like a pretty good run. Okay, so now there's a Fire Lord boy here. We kill him, as mentioned earlier. Pretty free on the money. Got some pretty good shit. Alright. We're in a very good situation. We have all cooldowns. The only thing that will kill us if like somehow get a resist, our vanish gets bugged when we like it gets hit out and it doesn't do anything, and every mob crits us. Alright. This is pretty much almost the end of the run, so we just want to open all of these. So you get some greens here. I would definitely recommend getting a bank ult to level 5. and teaching it enchanting so you can disenchant your greens. You'll get way more money off pretty much getting just the disenchant mats, and yeah, you can either sell those or keep them. You're gonna need greater arcane protection potions for MC and like AQ, so it's good to stock up now. They're pretty expensive, but if you make them yourself, or at least get the mats for them and have like guild alchemist or like just a friend do it for you, it's pretty easy. It's definitely cheaper that way. Got another one. You sometimes get greens off of it. I just set aside my greens. This unfortunately does take a while, but the good thing is, like, let's say the mobs outside this room popped my vanish. We can just do this entire room. And our vanish should be up. And that goes for, like, saying if we have a dark iron up and we have no vanish, you can just come here and do this and then go back to it. Because you want to keep your movement going. Anytime you stop, you're losing money. So right now we're like 21 minutes into this. And yeah, it might be worth it. I was kind of theorizing this, that you might just rush to this room and clear out as many as you can. Because you're not going to hit lockout ever. Like, these runs are kind of wild to do. This was a pretty solid run. We didn't die. We had some unlucky situations, like we skipped arena because of vanish resist stuff, but overall, like drop-wise and stuff, we were pretty lucky. We didn't get the rod off Lore Grain. We got the other staff, which is still decent money. It's like gold 70. Alright, we got a backpack, which is really good. Good for alts, and you can sell them for a decent amount. Yeah, not a terrible run so far. This is actually the last. Oh, this is the last box you can get. You have to be careful not to overstep. You can't get this one, and it'll summon all these golems anyways if you do. And then you'll have like 2 bosses on you, so that's not good. Open up all these boys. Some of the juicy money. So we didn't get any gem bags, which are fine. You just want to vendor them usually because all those gems are useless. But the fat stack of coins is pretty good. It contains anything from like a gold to a gold and a half, sometimes 2, I think. And then you can get these legal documents, which is half a gold, and these guys, which are pretty much half a gold as well, a little bit over. And then there's another deed thing that's like 2 gold, 30 silver, or something like that. But you do get like quite a lot of random items. So you have an option here. I like to do this. Technically the run would be over here, but I like to do something a little bit extra. You get a green from it most of the time. It's pretty good. We're gonna sap this guy. Bam. We're gonna open this. Sometimes I get aggro, sometimes I don't. We got her here, so I have to vanish. But like I said earlier with the sap thing, it's fine. We didn't get the good guy. So the good guy is like cool or something. I'll show you the spawn location. Like Uggle. I don't know all the spawn locations. I think a lot of them aren't worth it. I only go for the one when it's the Uggle dude, because he spawns right here. And he'll come with 2 ads. You can sap one, open on him, evasion tank, and then blind the other one if you want, and then you're done. And then you just run over here to the corner and vanish. That's pretty much it. That's your run on repeat. You can min-max how you like. You can remove stuff. You don't have to kill certain bosses. I think it's worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can range for anywhere from like 40 to 60 gold, sometimes even 70 per hour. I got 2 Blood on Mountains. Pretty good. Sometimes you get really unlucky and you die a lot, or like you just get really shit RNG and your time just goes out the window, but that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna head out. Check me out on Twitch. Like, subscribe. Sub with Prime. Check out my YouTube stuff. Check out my Twitter. And I'll see you guys, hopefully for some more content later, but hopefully see you guys on my stream too. Thanks for watching. Peace out.